into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
A very good morning to you, our beautiful Expresso family. I hope that you are all doing well. Thank you so much for choosing to start off your morning with us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on SABC3. Now we are officially a week into a national lockdown. While it may not feel like your usual Friday during these strange times, your Feel Good Breakfast Show always goes above and beyond to make sure you feel connected to the pulse of Mzansi. Now let's get ready to take on day 8 of the lockdown.
Day 8 of the lockdown, indeed. And of course, we're asking everybody, all of you out there on social media, to get involved and let us know with all the negative news that's going around. It's time for some good news. So how are you, the people at home, helping others during this pandemic? So let us know online and on our social media pages. Tag The Expresso Show. And also, of course, you can always join us online at expressoshow.com.
Absolutely. What's your name?
My name, of course, is Raul Demone. If you haven't seen or heard the latest, I'm a part of the new lockdown crew this morning. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And of course, we're going to bring you everything positive and everything good. It's Friday and it's the Expresso Show.
You know what? The first thing I said to Raul was, I like your t-shirts. So let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We all got these t-shirts and he decided, let me show and flex some muscles on you guys. Okay. We absolutely love it, Raul. So he will be taking you your fitness journey throughout this entire lockdown, and we cannot wait for all of that. Right now, though, it's time to get the show on the road, but we're going to start off with those important news headlines.
Thank you so much, team. The time is now just 2 minutes after 7. Time to delve into those news headlines. Starting off in your national news, giving an update in Bloemfontein on the latest situation regarding the COVID-19 outbreak. Minister of Health, Dr. Zweli Mkhize, yesterday put the latest COVID-19 infection number at 1,462. Now, this is an increase of 82 from the day before. He said they had received reports of another 2 deaths, but were not yet ready to add them to the current tally of 5 regarding fatalities. Now, the health minister also said that SA should be prepared for a sustained increase in infections, but should stay calm and keep observing the lockdown. In other news, the city of Johannesburg has opened 21 free testing clinics around the city to speed up the process of containing the COVID-19 virus. Now, people are urged to visit the clinics only if they experience COVID-19 symptoms. Meanwhile, right here in Cape Town, a testing center has been set up on the grounds of Tygerberg Hospital in Parow, where people can be tested to see if they have a common cold or COVID-19. Now, this is one of 17 similar sites across the Western Cape, and if need be, the structures can also be used as field hospitals. Now, moving further abroad onto international news, the World Bank has approved a $500 million education loan to Tanzania after years of delays because of concerns about the country's policy of banning pregnant students from public schools. Now, the World Bank froze $1.7 billion in loans to Tanzania in 2018 following both a pregnant student ban and a law making it illegal to question official statistics. Now, it started releasing funds again to the East African country last September. The World Bank, Tanzania's largest external lender, says some 5,500 pregnant girls drop out of school every year. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson said Britain would, quote, massively increase testing, close quote, amid a growing wave of criticism yesterday on his government's failure to provide widespread COVID-19 screening. Now, in a video message posted online from Downing Street, where he has been in self-isolation since announcing that he had contracted the virus, Johnson said testing was the way to go. He was reacting to the condemnation of his government after officials revealed that just 2,000 out of 500,000 staff in the state-run National Health Service had been tested. And now to some positive news, senior love in the time of the coronavirus. Now, Inge Rasmussen, 85 years old, from Denmark, and Carsten Tuschen Hansen, 89 years old, from Germany, meet daily near the town of Aventoft to chat and share a drink, sitting of course at the recommended safe distance. Now, the Germany-Denmark border was closed 2 weeks ago amid the outbreak. Germany has some 63,000 confirmed cases of the virus, and Denmark over 2,500. But the octogenarian couple will not let a global pandemic stop them. Both have become local celebrities during the crisis, and they met 2 years ago and for more than a year have spent nearly every day together. Mr. Hansen will sometimes have a glass of schnapps when they meet, but Ms. Rasmussen sticks to coffee. After all, I have to drive a car, she told a Danish newspaper. Now, this is indeed one couple who have found creative ways of keeping their relationship alive during the pandemic. #relationship goals. Now, turning our gaze into the world of entertainment, Britain's Prince Charles is opening up about his experience with the coronavirus after being diagnosed at the end of March. Now, in a moving video posted to Twitter on Wednesday, the 71-year-old Prince of Wales shared that after 7 days of suffering from relatively mild symptoms in self-quarantine, he's feeling better and no longer in isolation. He is, however, still separated from his wife, Camille Parker-Bowles, who is remaining in isolation for the rest of the week, despite not being diagnosed herself. Now, another close relation to the royal family, Camilla's ex-husband, Andrew, has also confirmed that he has tested positive for the coronavirus. That's where we leave your 7 o'clock update of the news. Here's a look at the weather on this Friday.
On this beautiful Friday morning on your Feel Good Breakfast show, Duk Friday, we're calling it. We've asked you to send in your sunrise pictures. Thank you so much for heeding that call. Our regular photographer, Gary Oakham, sent us this beautiful skyline from East London, where today mainly cloudy conditions are expected with a light northeasterly wind. You can expect it to reach up to 26 degrees. And Monique Kent also sent us this grey skyline from Centurion, where cloudy conditions are expected with little to no wind and a couple of showers in the evening, reaching a maximum of 20 degrees. You can still send your pictures through for our 8 o'clock report. Get them through to us on our Facebook page on Expresso Morning Show SABC3. Remember to use the hashtag Expresso Show. And now we take a look at those temperatures across the country. We start off with you, Polokwane, 13 as your low today, reaching a high of 22, with times of sun and clouds for Mbombela, 16 your minimum, reaching a maximum of 24 degrees. If you're out in the capital city, Pretoria, I'm talking about you, 14, that's your start, reaching a high of 21. It's a cloudy day out in Johannesburg, 12 and 19, with Mahikeng, times of sun and clouds over there for you, 12, your minimum, reaching a maximum of 19 degrees. If you're out in Klerksdorp today, expect some thunderstorms, 13, that's your low, reaching highs of 19, with a couple of showers expected for Kimberley, 14, reaching a maximum of 19 degrees. Bloemfontein, a cool start to the morning for you, the coolest start, in fact, across the country, 11, reaching a high of 18. Expect some thunder showers throughout the day, and with Richards Bay starting at 19 and reaching a high of 27. If you're out in Pietermaritzburg, it's humid day for you today, 13, reaching a high of 25, with sunny times out in Durban, South Africa's playground, 18 and 25. Mthatha, 14, that's your low, reaching a high of 26, with East London expecting that northeasterly wind. It's going at 24 k's per hour, 18, that's your low, reaching a high of 26. If you're out in Craddock, 14 and 28. Port Elizabeth, 17, that's your low, reaching a high of 27. It's a sunny day with a northeasterly wind of 20 k's per hour. And if you're out in George, sunny times, 16 and 28. High humidity for Sutherland, 11 and 25. And the mother city, Cape Town, starts off at 15, peaking at 29 degrees today. And the highest temperatures in the country, that's for Worcester, 16 and 35. Sunny times, Springbok, 16 and 32. An occasional rain is expected today out in Uppington, 16, that's your low, reaching a high of 28. And that's where we leave it for now. The next update will be just after 8 o'clock. Remember to get those pictures through to us of your sunrise this morning. If you can get a picture, get it through to us using that hashtag Expresso Show.
The last time I checked, it was Uncle Tabsy, not Auntie Tabsy.
I'm loving the look, Tubbs. I think it's a permanent feature. Right, well, obviously, it's quote of the day, and every day we're taking you through an incredible quote that can guide us through the challenges that we're going through in this recent pandemic. And one of the most famous activists in history, Mahatma Gandhi, is known for playing a dominant role in India's struggle for independence. He inspired other political leaders all over the world, such as Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King Jr., which we've already heard from in previous weeks. And today, as we look for inspiration in our time of crisis, this is what he once had to say.
Society is largely based on trust when you get right down to it. And without that, there's an alienation that works its way through the fabric of society. So ultimately, as functioning members of society, we all need to build a community of trust amongst us so that, we can progress as individuals, but also together as a group, as a team. It's all about it's a human world.
Definitely, Kush. And I think especially currently in this recent pandemic, we all need to be able to have that trust to know that our fellow companion has done the deed, has washed their hands, is doing everything to stay safe and stay relevant and keep us out of danger. So everybody at home, make sure that you're doing your part from the man himself.
Absolutely, man. We love starting off our days with these quotes because they give us inspiration and purpose to continue living. Also, please share with us your favorite quotes, because we'd love to read them on Expresso Show with the hashtag Expresso Show rather. Right now, though, we're going to take a quick breather. And after the break, it's the 3rd of April. If it's your birthday, we're going to be wishing you a very happy birthday.
Kick off your savings goals with 0 monthly fees and unlimited swipes. Get a pay-as-you-use account on the Nedbank Money app today.
Money.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Oh yes, welcome back to it. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso, it's live, it's on SABC3 on a beautiful Friday. And hey, maybe it's your birthday. What a time to be celebrating your birthday or having your birthday. You might not be able to go out and celebrate with your friends, but hopefully you're at home with your loved ones and getting all of that love. But before we wish you a very happy birthday, let's see which celebrity you happen to be sharing this very special day with. It's none other than, wait for it, Eddie Murphy. Yes, one of the greatest comedians turns 59 years old today.
Wow.
He's an American comedian, singer, actor. He needs no introduction. And a father to 10 kids, a big family man. Eddie Murphy has a net worth of $200 million, making him one of the wealthiest comedians in the world.
Wow.
And as a stand-up comedian, he was ranked number 10 on Comedy Central's list of 100 greatest stand-ups of all time. And he continues to star in movies and soon will be releasing, actually, a movie titled Coming to America. Part 2, Coming to America. Happy birthday, Eddie Murphy. We wish you all the best on your birthday. 59 ain't never looked so damn good, man.
Looks so
Wow.
good. I love him on Coming to America.
I love him as Big Mama.
Boomerang, Big Mama.
I'm even channeling him today as Big Mama.
Because you knew it was
Because I
his birthday.
knew,
I
I knew.
love your energy. Now, we're always asking you to send through those videos. We absolutely love seeing. This one is for Zanya van der Merwe by MAFS Models. Let's check it out.
On behalf of the MAFS Models and the MAFS Fashion Show, would like to take this opportunity to wish Zanya van der Merwe a blessed happy birthday. Thank you very much for all the assistance that you're giving to us and wish that you have many, many more. God bless. Love you very much.
Stunning, stunning
Absolutely
stuff.
love
Happy
those
birthday.
videos. We have yet another one. Yes, this one is to Jolene Swartz. Let's check it out.
Today, happy birthday to myself and all the guys and girls of today. Bona, ek braai. To everybody still going to celebrate their birthdays in lockdown, happy birthday, guys. Please be creative with your birthdays. This lockdown is not getting us down. We are a population on our own. We are highly unique.
I love
Jolene
it.
Swartz. I mean, I'm going to say it right now. This is by far the best birthday self-dedication video we have received. You've got game on this, your birthday. I love the little face mask
It's
coming
just like
on.
happy birthday to myself, Bon.
And you've got to get creative with it. Happy birthday,
Exactly.
Angel. Hope you have a fantastic one. We've got lots of birthdays to get through. Let's get on with it. Here's one. This one is for Chase. Chase Kendall turns 1 today. Look at the cuteness. We love your smile and how it lights up any room. We hope you have a great day. We love you, Chase. And then Pelisa, wherever your feet may take you, to whatever endeavor you lay your hands on, may it be successful. God bless you more, little sis. Happy birthday, Pelisa.
I wish my wife Lauren a happy birthday from her loving husband Keenan and adorable son Lakin. This comes from our vision controller in the control room. Oh wow!
Hey! Happy birthday,
Lauren!
Ah, that's stunning stuff. Happy birthday.
Muaz is also celebrating his first birthday. We have cuties today. Happy first birthday to Muaz. May the Almighty grant you many more years. Inshallah, from your grandparents and sister Amra. Happy birthday, you cutie
What an
pie.
adorable baby boy. Happy birthday. And then this one reads, I wish my sister Karen Olivier a very happy birthday. Make the best of your day, even though you are alone in lockdown. Lots of love from the De Kock clan. They love you. And then someone's turning 19 today. Happy 19th birthday to my nephew, Mpilo Ntanzi. May you continue to grow in age. But not just in age, in strength and intellectually.
See.
You are a blessing, and we love you so much.
Those
Happy
were
birthday.
absolutely beautiful messages. Now, if you would love to send through more happy birthday messages to your loved ones, make sure to do so by sending it a 15-second video to 071-640-6551 or simply email your wishes to birthdays@cardova.tv. It's the 3rd of April. If it is your birthday, from us, our Expresso family, to you, happy birthday.
Listen, man, if it is your birthday today, happy birthday. As you also know, it's day 8 of the lockdown. And some parents, guys, I feel you out there, might have already run out of things to do with their little ones. I know, I feel you, I hear you. But maybe you've been looking for a child-friendly lockdown activity. Well, what about some hot cross bun ice cream sandwiches? Yes, it's all in one. That's a full sentence. It is such a treat. Your little ones will love it. They will love scooping the ice cream into the Hoolies hot cross buns as much as they love eating them. Now, Chef Clem is revved and ready to show us all how to put a new spin to an old-time classic. I love it. Ice cream sandwiches with hot cross buns. I feel like it's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
It sounds amazing.
Okay, but the thing is, like, we've been very good in the studio this week. We did all of Rael's challenges. So this is a treat. This is not something you're going to have every day. But we were good, right?
Yes.
We earned this.
And guess what?
What?
Today's my last day of the 90-day
Oh my
sugar-free challenge.
goodness.
So I am going to treat myself.
Okay.
My first ever, so I am excited. What do you have planned for us this morning?
So we're using traditional hot cross buns from Woolies. Besides the traditional, you also get the extra spicy, the fruit-free, the chocolate one, which actually would have been really great with this one. But I want to keep it a bit traditional.
Okay.
So do you like fruit in your hot cross buns? Do you have a preference when it comes to hot cross buns?
Not really. I've never actually tried a spicy one, so I think that
The
would
extra
even be
spice,
like I feel like that would be a nice tang to it. Because, I mean, if you can't handle spicy, you can't handle all of this.
Stick around because we're actually, not stick around today. I mean, stick around today, of course. But later next week, we're actually going to show you how we use those extra spicy hot cross buns.
Okay, awesome.
Something a bit different. But, okay, I want to start something this Friday. Every Friday, after, like, we've spent the whole week cooking, I want to pick my Woolies product of the week.
Okay, can I give a drum roll for this?
Yeah.
The product of the week on Chef Clem's list today is...
Woolies Tin Roof Ice Cream. Come on.
Speak thy language, sir.
It's
Educate us.
legendary.
It is.
I swear this is like in the top 3 Woolies food products. Everybody loves it. So, okay, we're using that today. So the original recipe uses, like, I think they use chocolate ice cream or they use the vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream, yeah.
I've gone for tin roof ice cream, which has the chocolate in there, has the nuts in there. It's got absolutely everything you need for the sandwich already. Then we're being naughty, we're adding extra caramel and extra chocolate. All right, because we earned it.
Because there's no calories that adds on to you during lockdown. Apparently, it's like national no calorie.
Did Rael approve that?
I'm not sure if we got the Nature Boy approval yet, but Jamie Domberg is approving that.
You can approve it. There we go. Okay, cool. So we're going to start this off by toasting our buns. Now, this is a step that you don't have to do, but I think it's like an act of love. Okay?
And also get that crispy to it, right?
So besides giving you that rich buttery flavor, it gives you that crisp like you spoke about, because we've got the soft creaminess of our ice cream, the soft fluffiness of the bun. So if you can add a bit of crunchiness somehow, perfect combination. So and I live by like certain rules in life, and when it comes to the bun, you toast it. Okay? So, ladies, if your man's not toasting your bun at home, does he even love you?
Ons gaan diep vanoggend. Diep.
No, absolutely. Toast your buns. It adds so much flavor to your... Even when you do hot dogs, hamburgers, or even like the sandwich right here, always toasting it just adds just something different. It makes it so much more special. Okay. Double slicing.
Just again, we're going with the traditional. We're keeping it not simple, but of course still elevating it. Because like you said, we're not doing basic.
We're not. But when you're in the mall and you see the variety of hot cross buns, pick the one that you want to go with. Okay. I actually like... I've got like all of them because there's occasion like a hot cross bun for every occasion.
You never know what you feel
You
like.
never know.
You never know. So we're going to put that in with butter.
With butter.
Nice.
Like I said, and we're going to go with salted butter because you want that contrast of like saltiness to sweet, which is amazing. We know like our brains love that. So with the salty butter in there and that sweet caramel sauce, sweet chocolate, and the sweet ice cream. Guys, this is actually like, this is your 7-day or 8-day gift after being in lockdown, okay?
It is a treat.
It is an absolute treat. Okay, make sure you get some nice heat on there. Are we doing things?
Yes.
Yes, okay, cool. So I've got a few that are already toasted, so I might use those in a minute. Let's talk about the other ingredients that we have. Caramel treat. That's also like a South African, like, you have it. If you think you don't have it, just check the back of the cupboard. It's there, okay?
It's behind the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
It's behind the mayonnaise.
You know, talking about mayonnaise, I think I'm actually add this to my list for next week's of Woolies like top products. I found out something that Woolies have that I can't wait to get into store to get. Truffle flavored mayonnaise.
Say what?
I know. I was scrolling through the website and I was like, truffle flavored mayonnaise. Okay, next week I'm gonna get it and we're gonna try it in the studio, okay?
We're definitely going to do it.
Cool. Next ingredient is our hazelnut chocolate spread, which you told me you had when you were in France.
See?
With your crepes.
Yes.
So fancy. Okay, cool. Then let's grab some over here. I'm gonna grab these, just like this. I'm gonna put it up over here. So Nicole toasted these beautifully for us. So we don't know Nicole is she basically makes sure that we look so good in the kitchen. She makes the food look so amazing. So shout out to Nicole.
People know Nicole. Nicole's like our resident food stylist. She's always on the camera as well.
She is. She's great. Okay, cool.
So is that the traditional buns as well, or were you playing around with
Traditional bun, and all I did was I just added my caramel treat and I added my chocolate. I'm gonna let these toast properly. Don't do a half job on the toast. Give it like a nice brown crust. So while it's busy toasting, and I will show you what that looks like in a bit, I'm gonna start scooping.
Scoop. There it is. Scoop. There it is.
On a Friday. Okay, cool. So you might not have an ice cream scoop. I like using ice cream scoops because it gives that perfect round circle, but you can totally use a tablespoon like the one we have over here. The trick is to get a glass and get some hot water in there. What's gonna happen is you create the temperature difference, so you keep it in there nice and hot to the cold ice cream, gives that nice, smooth, like ice cream ball. I feel like I should get some special music as I do this in slow-mo. Can you like drop... No, man, I meant like some Marvin Gaye or something.
Oh, it's Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. Oh, wait. I'm failing horribly.
It's okay.
Rather just do this.
Just
I
do
don't
the
have
thing.
to
Just do the
embarrass
thing.
myself anymore longer.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that looks perfect.
Yeah, so you want to try and get the ice cream on the bun while it's still super hot. Because then it's going to start getting that like ooze, and also, you want that. So you're serving this with like 10 like napkins on the side. That's the thing. You want to enjoy this, and you want your face to enjoy it as much as your mouth does. Okay? That's the trick.
I feel you. I feel like everybody... Keep quiet. I feel like everybody also wants to get their hands on this recipe. You can find this at expressoshow.com. This is just the beginning of what we have here for this Friday. I mean, this for breakfast. What is life even? Like, what
is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday when we're all at home locked down anyway? So what's breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's all the same thing. It is. I see Raul in the corner of my friend Raul. He's. Okay, can my friend Raul just come stand on the side here for me? Okay, where's he? Social distancing, my friend Raul.
Yes.
Raul?
Guys, I don't know. I'm only going to let this one slide because everybody's joined us in an incredible week of the Lockdown Training Challenge. So you have earned it. I will Nature Boy approve this one, but we're going to keep it on the list.
Boom! Thank you, my friend. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Ryle. Thank you. Oh, we got a nice...
Ooh, okay, we got a little bit of an extra toast, but you know what? It's fine.
It's fine.
In the chefing industry, we just say it's smoked.
It is. You know what I mean. Listen, if you want to know how we got to this, let's take a look at this quick recap.
Hi guys, I'm Jackie, and today we're going to be making hot cross bun ice cream sandwiches. You're looking tasty.
Listen, that just sent like saliva all the way to the back. And you know who has FOMO right now? I'm sure Kutle has FOMO right now because she wants to be in the kitchen. Chef Clem, you served us with all of this, of course, hot cross buns with a dash of chocolate and caramel, all into one, and a large dollop of the Woolies decadent tin roof ice cream, which of course got verified by Nature Boy himself and Chef Clem. And why not, guys? The kids and you deserve a treat after this long week. Now, for more hot cross bun inspiration, go to taste.co.za to find all these amazing recipes. But right now, though, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll see you in a moment.
Only you can make my day.
Find your smooth fortune with Tropica. Buy a Tropica, follow the entry details on the pack, and stand a chance to win your share of 1 million rand in prizes, such as a trip for two with KLM to Amsterdam, LG G8X cell phones, LG TVs and dishwashers, guest vouchers, guest watches and accessories, plus the smooth grand prize of a Suzuki Ignis. The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you have to win. Tropica, nothing smoother.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso right here on SABC3. Once again, thank you so much for choosing to start off your morning with us right here. Now it's time for us to have a little bit of fun and check in on someone who hashtag has got game. Lebogang Kokana definitely spices up her life and ours with her funny and witty videos that she posts on social media. The Pretoria-based chef turned social media sensation known as the Funny Chef joins us this morning safe from her home to give us the inside scoop on a video she'll be posting later on social media today, showing us exactly how she's hashtag got game during the lockdown. Lebogang, good morning.
Morning. Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm alive and well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, your comedy brings so much entertainment to South Africans during the lockdown. What are your top tips for South Africans to show that they've got game while in quarantine?
The main aim for me is to have fun.
Yes.
Have fun. You know, I mean, once they said quarantine, people thought, oh, we're going to sleep the whole day. It gets boring.
Yes.
Be creative. Walk around the house. Teach your kids manners. Come on.
I love the last part, teach your kids manners. It's more than enough time, right?
Thank you.
So we know that you're going to be posting your game challenge video namhlanje. Can you give us a clue on how you'll be encouraging and challenging others to hashtag got game while staying at home?
Sure. So the challenge was use what you have to create a killer meal, meaning 3 ingredients, 1 killer meal. You don't have to be a chef, but you can be creative. You know, so it's fun and it's great. Everybody must just join in and then to show we've got game, because I've got game.
You definitely got game. But then what if I have an onion, bread and oil with those 3 ingredients? What can I make, Lebogang?
I know. Let's consult with God. Hey, that one.
It's for the ancestors. Now, your videos are not only entertaining, but they're also very educational about staying at home in this time. What is your message to the general public during this time?
So for me, is be a law-abiding citizen. You know, stay at home. For real, we're all staying at home, and we all have cabin fever at some point.
Yes.
But we're trying to stop what's happening, you know, and it's a virus, it's serious. So please stay at home. And as I said, be creative. You know, some of us have anxiety, you know, we can work around it. You know, social media is there. You can DM me, we can talk. You know, you're not alone, but let's just stay at home. We can help each other get through certain things over the phone.
Absolutely. You know? And I love the fact that you touched on having anxiety, because just 2 days ago we had a conversation with Nathaniel about, you know, being social distanced and away from everything that we know and everyone that we know. So you are basically forced into a corner to self-reflect, and it's like time and where you are forced to think, you know. What do you think it is about your videos that kind of lift that anxiety from people?
I like telling people before anything, I always mention that I have anxiety. I do, you know, and here's a video, look at it and heal. Even if it's just for 30 seconds or a minute, heal. But when you think about it later that day, you're going to smile. And anxiety will be, well, it will decrease, Nyana, but you'll be happy. So I'm just trying to make you happy and make you laugh and make you forget. And I hope that's what I'm doing.
You definitely are doing that. And I think with this game that you're encouraging people to hashtag show that they've got game is also a very great way of taking a break from all of that. But what else are you doing at home besides coming up with funny videos and delicious recipes?
Well, I watch, you know, movies.
You sleep, you wake up, you watch TV.
My best thing to do is, what I've noticed, I like perfume. So I'd bath and then just, you know, just to make myself feel good and think that I'm going somewhere. Try it. It works.
I love that. And what I love on social media as well is that a lot of people are dressing up to go to the kitchen. I think that's pretty hilarious.
Yes.
They're just like,
Yes,
I'm about to make an appearance in the kitchen right now. Lebogang, thank you so much for chatting with us this morning. We'll be chatting to you again on Monday to see how exactly you have showed South Africans to show that they have #GotGame and what the response is going to be like. So you at home, do not miss it. We hope that you and your family are keeping safe and healthy during this lockdown. Thank you so much, Lebo.
Thank you for having me.
Now, this is just one amazing example of how South Africans #GotGame while staying home safe. And we encourage you now to show us how you got game with posting a picture or a video of yourself with the #GotGame and tag Game Stores on Twitter and Instagram, or comment on the Facebook post, and you could win a 10,000 Rand game voucher. That's massive. A 10,000 Rand game voucher. Is anybody hearing me here? Wow, thank you. T's and C's found on expressoshow.com, and the competition runs from today to the 30th of April. Game has got you during the 21-day lockdown, offering a safe, reliable, and healthy shopping experience to buy your essential items online or in-store. These essential items include groceries, pet food, household cleaning items, hand sanitizer, toiletries, pet and baby products, all under their lockdown price freeze promise. No increased prices on the essential items during the 21-day lockdown. That's absolutely incredible. And remember, selected game stores will also be open for paying out social grants until the 3rd of April, which is today. So you can go to game.co.za to see where your closest store is, and go to a selected game store that is safe, clean, and ready to welcome you with open arms, which are open between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. this week. And remember to show us how you #GotGame by posting a picture or a video of yourself with the #GotGame on Twitter, Instagram, or comment on the Facebook post, and you could win, once again, a voucher of 10,000 Rand from Game. I feel like my team is sleeping this morning, but I hope that you are not. So go on and share your #GotGame videos or images right now. Let's take a quick breather. There's so much more right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show after this.
There is a classic mayonnaise that brings out the traditional French in 3 levels of tanginess. The mild classic, the medium classic, the strong classic. Tangy the way you love it.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show, where we keep that Friday flow going for everybody at home. And of course, it's your home workout equipment hack. And of course, COVID-19 may prevent us from going to the gym, but fortunately for us, there are many exercises that can be done from the comfort of your homes using only household items like we've been showing you for the entire week. And it's essential for us to exercise, especially during lockdown, as it will help both our immune systems, keeping them very healthy, keeping it supported, keeping it functioning, boosting our mood, reducing stress, and of course anxiety, and as well, the main priority, I would imagine, preventing weight gain. So why not turn to your furniture equipment at home by exercising with just a chair? And these exercises can also be used as prehab, which ensures that you remain injury-proof while getting stronger. So my very, very good friend and 2019 Presenter Search contestant, Dean Woodman, is going to be joining us for his segment via video call. It's the first time we're doing this. Dean, are you out there? Are you live? Are you with us?
I'm live and I'm with you, my man.
Yes, bro. How are you doing? How are you keeping fit during this lockdown, bro?
Well, I'm using all the gym hacks I can think of, taking me back to when you couldn't afford gym equipment.
I feel you, man. I remember when I was a youngster doing bicep curls with marbles. Dala what you must is what they say.
Always, brother, always.
But Dean, I've got to just tell everybody at home, you guys might not know it, but Dean and I are very, very good friends. We go way back. Last year, when I finished my Tri-Nations competition, I happened to dislocate my shoulder. 4 days later, I get a call up to do a men's health cover. I don't have the advantage of just looking good based off my training, and enter Dean Woodman, my very good man over here. He's the one that I phoned to get me prepped and ready for that magazine shoot. Dean, I can't thank you enough for that help. You made me look incredible considering, and I believe that we've got something exciting for everybody. We're using a chair, of course, and with that, you and I collaborated yesterday, and I think we've got something special to show everybody. So should we get into it?
Let's get into it, my man. Let's get into it.
Awesome. So, Dean and I are going to be showing you both grading exercises on how to use this thing over here. It's a chair. You're more than welcome to use a bunkie or a bench or anything else you do have at home. I'm going to propose exercise number 1. It's Bulgarian split squats. So what you guys want to do, make sure that your leg is resting on the chair. Your front foot is very far away from you. You don't want to be going down and letting that knee go in front of the toe. You want to be going back with those glutes, going down for 1, nice and slow. Dean, you joining me out there? Beautiful form, and then straight back up. You'll feel a good squeeze in those glutes. Dean, where are you feeling that burn?
Oh, I'm feeling it in the glute and I'm feeling it in the hammy,
It's nothing like a little bit of burn for breakfast, my man. And obviously, you guys at home, you'll do 10 reps on each side. We're only doing the left side, of course, but you'll make sure that you finish both exercises or both sides. 10 reps on the left, 10 reps on the right. Get nice and low. Try get back behind onto the chair and straight back up. You'll feel a beautiful burn in the glute, beautiful burn in the quad as well, and obviously stimulating that core. Dean, you want to roll us through with that next exercise? I know you got something special for us.
Sure, man. The next one is when we take the full body workout to the upper parts, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the tricep, okay? So there's 2 different grades of this, but I'm going to do the easier one. We're going to sit on the chair. What we're going to do is we're going to extend our ass off, and now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we're going to start doing some tricep dips, okay? So my knees are bent, keeping my glutes low, and what we're going to do is we're going to go straight down.
All the way down?
Come straight up. All the way down, buddy.
I'm feeling that. That's definitely in the arms, the triceps. That's the one at the back of the thighs, I believe. That's right, Dean?
Yep, there we go.
And tell me, Dean, if I wanted to make this any harder, anyone that wants an extra challenge on this exercise, what can they do?
Well, what you can do is, if you really wanted to make it challenging, you can straighten those legs out. Now, the moment you straighten those legs out, you've got to impact the core as well and make sure that the core is in position. Keep it flexed. And you're just going to go down, and you're going to feel there's way more pressure based on your triceps.
Definitely feeling that extra burn over there. Oh, that's an excellent upgrade if you guys are looking to get a bit of a more challenging workout and hitting those triceps. Dean, I see you've been definitely doing these exercises more than once a day. Those pipes are banging, brother. Love it. Anyway, I want to present the next challenge. I think we'll keep it on the upper body for now, Dean. I see your tricep dips, and I'm going to raise you some incline push-ups. So you guys at home, use the chair. You can start off. This is a nice grading exercise. Basically holding the chair in front of you. Make sure that the chair is not going to slide out the way so you don't injure yourself. Keeping your lower back nice and straight. A nice line all the way through to the feet. And then we're going to go straight down for 1 rep all the way to the chair and then push straight back up. Making sure that you're not breaking your back. Making sure that you're not also using your lower back too much. That means your core's not engaged and you're going to feel a little bit of pain in that lower back. And we're going for 10 reps in total on this one. Dean, this looks a little bit too easy for you, my man. I think you can definitely step this exercise up.
I think it's too easy for you, judging by those chests that you're carrying around. So maybe what you should do is do it in the reverse, right? Maybe
oh, wow.
What we call it, do a decline.
Let me try this
like
out.
You said, make sure we keep that core engaged.
Okay.
There we go. Hey, you're looking good. And now we go down with a smile.
Ooh, I don't know much about a smile, but that's a proper challenge. So again, guys, it's a lovely grade. You go all at home. You felt like the incline push-ups on the chair was too easy. Oh, then definitely try this one out. It is a proper burn on that upper body. I'm feeling the pecs burn. And of course, everybody at home, once again, 10 reps in total. Oh, Dean, that was a proper one. I think I'm going to step it up one more time now. Let's hit it onto the lower body again. This is a favorite of mine. It's called the hip drive, or it's a glute bridge. And all of you at home, you're going to get your shoulders on the mat, get your feet rounded on the chair. Right, we're starting in this lowered position. We're going to be working the glutes, opening up those hips, and we're raising our hips all the way to the sky. It's getting a nice contraction, and then lower it all the way straight down. And we're going to hit that for 10 reps in total. I absolutely love this exercise. Dean, us at home, us athletes, I know we're always looking for an extra challenge. So I think what's important, if you are finding this one a little bit too easy, you can upgrade by raising one of your legs in the sky and keeping it there while you slowly lift down your glute to the ground and then raise it straight back up, driving those hips in the air. And you will definitely feel a burn in those glutes. Dean, how are you feeling over there on that side? Woo.
Yeah, I can't talk to you right now.
So that, once again, guys, that's exercise number 4. We're doing 10 reps of each. This is our superset. And I think, Dean, we've got time for one more.
Yeah, let's do some abs. I've seen that you're going on those lower body exercises. Why do you think about that?
All right, let's kick it. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to sit in the same position again.
Okay.
What we're going to do here, though, is we're going to make sure that we angle our legs on a 45 degree.
All right.
On the chair. Point the toes up to the sky. Put your hands above your head.
Okay.
And now we're going to make sure that we're reaching for the sky with our hands. Make sure you do not arch your back here, because you will hurt yourself, right?
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to go straight up and come down.
Woo! I feel you. Woo.
I hear you and feel you.
This is beautiful, Dean. Simple use of a chair for everybody out at home. You can easily nail that core. Dean, any way that we could make this one a little bit harder?
I don't know. What's your suggestion, Ralph? Because right now I'm feeling that.
Well, as I'm seated here, I think if you want an extra challenge, I think stick the legs straight out, get an extra stimulation of those core muscles. I think this is a perfect ab crunch over there at home. The rest of you guys, make sure you clap all of these beautiful exercises, 10 reps of each. We're going for 4 rounds in total. And straight after your workout, you can head over to the kitchen for some of the magic that's about to go down with Tubbsy. What do you got for us?
Oh, well, listen, after a workout like that, you definitely need to be filling your tummies, boys. Okay, time to bring it to the kitchen. I'm thinking around this time, you've cooked so much because you spent the whole day in the house. You've used just about everything in the fridge. You think you know every item that's in your fridge, every item that's in your cupboard, but you'd be surprised the amount of delicious dishes that you can create with just a few ingredients that you might already even have at your home. And this morning, we're showing you how to do just that with a budget-friendly baked potato and chicken liver recipe, thanks to the versatility of Exceller sunflower oil. Exceller sunflower oil, they are amazing. Anel Potgieter, when you said chicken livers, my appetite was here. It was here, vibrating and buzzing. I'm so happy.
You said you must clap.
Clap for my meal. Clap for my meal. Happy Duck Friday, first of all.
Yeah, happy Duck Friday.
Thank you.
You
Thanks
look gorgeous. I love the knot.
Thank you. Yes. Well, you brought the duck, and Jamie Lee organized the knot for me, and now I'm rocking it. It's very interesting because obviously around this time we're finding that we can't get our hair cuts and our hair done.
Exactly.
And so we're finding ourselves coming on TV with bad hair days, but we're not going to let that happen. We're never going to do that and have you guys seeing that. So Duck Friday, maybe show us how you're doing your duck and rocking it in the kitchen at the same time. Exceller sunflower oil and how to make this delicious baked potato with chicken livers. Anel, what are we doing?
So we're just going to use plain cupboard ingredients, pantry ingredients. So we've got potato, we've got chicken livers, we've got a few spices, onion, cream and garlic.
Pretty much the stuff most people will have in their kitchens.
Exactly.
Already. Okay.
So we're going to start with the potatoes. So first I'm going to poke the potatoes before we put it in.
Why are you poking them?
There's water inside here.
Okay.
And when it gets hot, it expands.
Okay.
And if you don't poke it, it can burst. Like it happened in my kitchen the other day.
I've literally once experienced that. I wasn't doing the cooking, but my aunt was making something in the kitchen and there was like potatoes exploding and bursting in the oven. Okay, that's interesting. Now, that's a hack, something to learn there.
Yeah.
Poke the potatoes before you load them into the oven because there's water inside. They expand during the heating process and you want to avoid the explosion
in the
if
kitchen.
you can in the kitchen.
The big thing that you want to avoid is not cleaning the oven.
Well, yes, actually. Has anyone actually ever tried to clean an oven? It's the most daunting thing to do. I see you've put some oil, rubbed some oil around the outside of the potatoes. Why is that?
It's to keep the skin soft, Tubsy. Like you need a bit of cream and oil, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Okay.
So we rub it a bit and then it actually keeps the skin soft.
I see. Completely get you. Okay, fantastic. So now that you've got that going.
This goes in the oven for about 40 minutes.
Okay, great.
You bake that off to get your spuds. Now we're going to work on the chicken livers.
Yep.
So I'm going to take my Exceller oil and I just want to show the viewers this. There's like a nice grip here at the back. You know, normally the bottles are big.
Yes, and they slip out of your hands.
You grip it beautifully like that.
Yeah.
It's not going to slip out of your hand.
Nice grip support.
Yeah.
I like that.
So we're going to
nice
add some
textured
oil.
bottle as well. Okay, so you're getting that sunflower oil in there.
Yeah.
Proudly South African, and it is approved. I saw. It says approved by the Heart and Stroke Foundation of South Africa. A lot of healthy products coming on these days, and I love that. I like seeing that in our sunflower and cooking oil. Of course, we're making use of Exceller sunflower oil, which is also good for frying, and it does enhance that flavor of food that you want. You want that support of flavor. And chicken livers, obviously, they are a great source of iron. And did you know that an iron deficiency weakens the immune system? Well, that's something for you to know and note. Be sure to get in your good dosage of this underrated ingredient, chicken livers, by trying this absolutely delicious recipe. And if you want it sent through to you, well, in fact, you can go check it out on our website, expressoshow.com. Get some onions in there.
Yeah, some thyme. It's got that beautiful floral flavor, the thyme, fresh thyme.
I went to the shop the other day. They didn't have thyme. I went to 3 shops. What do you do in the absence of thyme?
Just get a bottle of dry thyme, but use a bit less. Just like a half a teaspoon, because it's very potent.
Nice.
Now we're going to add some paprika for the warmth.
Yes.
Some cumin. It's like a nutty flavor.
Nice.
And some coriander.
Oh, I love me some Mozambican paprika.
We love it. So we're putting that in. And now I'm going to add the chicken livers.
And chicken livers are really easy to make as well. That's the nice thing. They're quick. They're quick. They cook very quickly.
Yes, let me just do this, put that in. And they're packed with iron.
Yeah.
And iron is what we need now, you know,
well,
especially.
I think right now, we need as much of the good stuff in our bodies as we possibly can get. Anything with any nutritional value, you throw it in there. It's what you need. Okay, some garlic, ne?
Yes, but always put the garlic at the end.
Why?
Because you don't want the garlic to burn. When garlic burns, it becomes like bitter. And you don't want that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And also just take it easy on the garlic. I know some people can get a bit heavy-handed with the garlic. Just take it nice and easy because you are quarantined. You are in the house with people, close proximity the whole day. And you also don't want to finish your mouthwash.
And no antiseptics is going to help for that smell, let me tell you.
I'm afraid not.
So you fry this off for about 7 minutes till it's done.
Okay.
And then you just add your bit of cream for some creaminess.
Nice.
Look at that. It's delicious.
Nice. It looks so good already coming through. I like that it takes onto the heat so quickly, the chicken livers. This is fantastic. Okay, so what are we doing
Now we've got that beautiful potato. Look at the beautiful
After it's
shiny
come out the
skin,
oven.
brown. What I like to do is cut a cross on the top of the skin. Then I like to plump it out like that. Look at that.
Okay, that's now I know how to get that done, because every time I've gone to a restaurant, I've always wondered how they get it open like that. You just pinch it, not pinch it, but like squeeze the sides. Okay.
And we're going to add some of those beautiful chicken livers.
Look at those livers.
And some coriander.
And
there you are. Asseblief vertel vir wat jy gesê het.
Am I going to have that? Am I going to have that? I'll grab it. I'll grab it and I will give it a taste. You have a fork for me there. I'll grab this spoon.
You must add a bit of salt
and pepper
Sorry,
for the
I
magic.
forgot.
Throw it in
you
there.
must do that.
Okay, well, go check this recipe out on our website, expressoshow.com. It's very quick and easy to make. We've brought it to life with the use of Excella sunflower oil, endorsed by the Heart and Stroke Foundation of South Africa. That's absolutely fantastic. And we know that these chicken livers are packed with iron. So that iron deficiency is a thing of the past after you've had this. Let's try this.
Taste. Let me tell me what you think.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Is it just yummus?
It is yummus. It is jumptious.
Jumptious.
So yum. Expressoshow.com. Get yourself on this recipe. Love it. Thanks, Anel.
Looking for immune support? Remain at your peak all year round with Immuenza.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Molweni nonke, we are back njengomqolo apha kwinkqubo ehamba phambili Expresso morning show on SABC3. Now on social media, we love hearing from you and interacting with you. We have asked you guys at home, good morning, with all the negative news around us. It's time for some good news. How have you or people you know helped others during the pandemic? And we have received some responses. We're going to start off with Sandra, who says, good morning, Expresso team. Trusting you are well. Yes, we are. Thank you so much, Sandra. Walking to the supermarket Monday, I walked past some homeless people in Baitengan Street. One lady was still doing some washing and on a pole said that that day was day 3 with no food. Oh, wow. So I have decided to make a huge pot of soup and take some bread down at lunchtime today. Oh, wow, that's absolutely beautiful, Sandra. Thank you so much for taking on that kind of responsibility. We are not alone in this pandemic. There are people who are less fortunate, so let's do what we can. This one comes from Monique. She says, Morning Expresso, I have donated a few rands to the MES Foundation in Cape Town, who are working to get all the homeless off the streets during the lockdown, and also phoned some neighboring old age homes to ask them if any of the tenants need help with their shopping, as to ensure they do not have to go to the shops. These are beautiful responses from the public. Thank you so much. Please continue to share these responses with us on our social media platforms using the hashtag Expresso Show.
Thank you very much, Kuhle. It's just after 8 o'clock. Time for us to take a final look at the news headlines. We start off at home, where Eskom's chief executive, Andre de Ruyter, is hopeful that the breather the power utility is experiencing during the coronavirus lockdown may provide a buffer against future bouts of load shedding. The power utility has experienced a significant reduction in demand for electricity, which has allowed it to operate without the need to implement load shedding. Eskom has some 10,500 employees going to work as normal, with sanitization procedures in place. About 15,000 employees are on call, while around 19,000 are working from home. The South African government can, as of yesterday, trace the movements of any South African cell phone user back as far as the 5th of March. This in order to fight COVID-19. The data will go into a special database to identify anyone who may have had physical contact with a person known to be carrying the virus. Other news is that some 500 foreign nationals were yesterday removed from the Central Methodist Church in Cape Town to a site in Bellville, where they will be housed in a mosque, or rather a marquee. A Human Rights Commissioner in the Western Cape, Chris Nissen, said it was for their own protection and health. In international news, the number of Americans seeking unemployment benefits has hit a record high for the second week in a row as the economic toll tied to the coronavirus intensifies. More than 6.6 million people filed jobless claims, nearly doubling that of the week earlier, which was also a new record. This as 10 million US jobs have vanished in just 2 weeks, shaking the foundations of the global economy. The number of cases in the United States has soared to some 216,000, with the death toll rising to more than 5,000. Senegal have wrapped up talks with the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, to secure $221 million to help it mitigate the economic impact of the coronavirus pandemic. The International Monetary Fund said this yesterday. The West African nation has reported 175 confirmed cases of the disease. The IMF said that in a statement, the pandemic had led to a drop in remittances from Senegalese living abroad and shut down of its tourism sector. The financing requires the approval of the IMF Executive Board, which is expected to consider the request by mid-April. And now, news of an achievement by a two-legged dog named Lieutenant Dan. Remember the movie Forrest Gump? Today is Good Friday, first day of Easter 2020. In view of the COVID-19 virus, it will have special significance this year for many, especially for those in Ohio, USA, where the Cadbury Bunny's job has gone to the dogs. Well, to one very special dog in particular. Lieutenant Dan is the new spokes animal for the iconic Easter candy there, and the Ohio Coonhound is named after the character in Forrest Gump, played by Gary Sinise, who lost his legs in combat because the pup's back legs were amputated due to a deformity. He even hops around obviously on his front legs like a bunny. His owner says he was born a little different, but still lives life to the fullest. Lieutenant Dan beat dozens of other furry competitors to feature in the annual Cadbury commercial, and his owner took home the cash. That's beautiful news. And now an item from the world of entertainment. TV psychologist Dr. Phil has an on-screen no-nonsense persona that comes from a place of caring, and he has shown that by sharing his top tips on how to cope with the extended period of home time. The 69-year-old host began reminding people that we need to remember that this situation is only temporary. He advised that it's important to acknowledge trying times and take time out when needed. But most importantly, warned against becoming lazy, saying start a project, start a garden, rearrange your closet, just keep yourself busy. Take that and run with it. That's where we leave it this morning. Here's a final look at the weather.
listen, we are going to do a flashback Friday right now, okay? Because we know tomorrow is the repeat, of course, of Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao right here on SABC3 at 8 p.m. You want to watch it because it was served with drama, and of course, we were sitting on the edge of our seats. But of course, as the teams continued to solidify their bonds, they were also put to the test as they stepped into the next set of challenges, ending with, of course, another long life ceremony and proving that it really is anyone's game at this point. What started out with Team Pineapple at the top of the scoreboard ended with Team Peach and Team Cool Red battling out in a puzzling game. Listen, I'm still not recovered from this, but the outcome was, of course, rather unpredictable and left one team losing out on a second long life charm. Now, Nadia Jaft is on the line to tell us more about what went down, but before we chat to her, let's take a look at some of the Team Cool Red's highlights on Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao this far.
Team Pineapple in third position. Yeah. And of course, not forgetting these, the long life charms. All right, so with a time of 53.49 in first place, congratulations, Team Cool Red. Who are you choosing?
Although Vazi would be a smart physical option, I think I'm going to go with my original decision of Nadia. She speaks the speak and has convinced me otherwise, and so you're my choice.
Come on, guys! Throw in there for... There we go! Team Cool Red finishes up top.
We are stronger than ever.
Yeah, baby. Oh, that's terrible. Good start.
Man, oh man, what a journey. Nadia, welcome.
Hi.
How you doing, Mama?
I'm good. How are you? Good morning.
I'm good. Now, listen up, listen. Tuesday's episode of Tropica Island of Treasure was, of course, filled with a lot of unpredictable moments. We saw it all. Tell us more about what happened during that long life ceremony and how did it feel to lose to Team Peach?
You know, it's never good. It's never good losing.
Yeah.
But I think with the whole dynamic between Kaldeen and Kay, that was kind of good for them and their team. So I was happy for them. But it's just unfortunate that it included a long life charm because obviously that's what's going to help you in the end.
Yeah. No, but you guys are just kicking it out there. You guys have, of course, been dominating throughout the season so far and, of course, managed to win the first challenge on Tuesday evening, which we saw, but unfortunately got penalized during the Caddy Carnage challenge when Trevor, you're my heart broke, girl. When he knocked down that Tropica bottle, I was like, do not do this. Do not do this. Do you think you guys would have actually had a better outcome if it wasn't for that, or are you happy with where you guys are placed on the scoreboard right now?
I'm honestly happy with where we placed on the scoreboard right now. We don't have too much of a target on our backs, so it's good to be humbled now and then.
Speaking about that target, because I see you mention that quite a lot. Like people have had it out for you guys on since week 1 already. Tell us who it is, man. Tell us a little bit. Like, who do you feel? Which team has it out for you guys?
You know, I think it's very evident who felt betrayed. And I think it's also very evident who our alliance is right now.
Speaking about that alliance, yeah, I did notice that between you guys and Team Pineapple. What's going on there? Can we expect more moments between the two teams, or was that just like a once-off kind of a thing?
No, definitely. You can definitely expect more moments.
We are here for it. But ultimately, it still means that you guys are in second place, which is amazing. We love it. We're here for you, Team Cool Red. Looking back at the past 5 episodes, was there any specific moment that really stood out for you?
I think when Trevor chose me for the second time, I knew that my fate of my game depended on that one decision. So when he chose me for the second time, my heart literally exploded. And I promised myself I wouldn't cry on TV.
But girl, you look beautiful crying. I like when you said, ooh, I'm starting to sound just like my mother now.
No, she was watching that and she just wanted to shout out. So she was happy that I gave her a shout out.
We see you, girl, but also we've been following you on the socials. We're, of course, on day 8 of the national lockdown. How are you keeping up with it? And do you have any tips for the viewers, your fans, on how they can keep themselves busy at this time?
You know, for me personally, I'm just focusing on creating content right now for the people that follow me, for the people that enjoy me. So that's what I'm focusing on, is keeping me creatively stimulated. You know, there's a lot of things that I've thought of in this time that has just keep me entertained, and hopefully my followers entertained. So that's what I've been doing, just creating content.
Serving the content, giving the people what they want. Now, we actually have a clip from your Instagram. Let's take a look at the following. How do you look that hot in like self-isolation, man? Can we just speak about that? Like, who's doing the eyebrows? Who's doing the eyelashes? Are you alone in quarantine?
No. I'm with my two friends. Thankfully, we all live together. I think I would have gone completely insane if I was by myself, to be honest. And I need people to help me film.
Of course, but thank you so much for joining us. It was so lovely chatting to you, and I'm definitely, as I always am, following up on your updates, uploads, checking you out on the socials. But if you at home are looking for some weekend entertainment, remember to catch the repeat of Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. only on SABC3. Listen up, here's what you can expect.
Next time on Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao, in a race for points, teams are thrown into the deep end. Team Tropical and Team Mango Beach struggling.
I don't understand how.
Wow! Sims clearly exhausted.
What an epic fail.
Vazzy and Darren fighting for their lives right now.
I can see Vazzy is crushed.
I'm done.
Catch the repeat of Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao Saturday at 8, only on SABC3. The stage is yours.
There is a classic mayonnaise that brings out the traditional French in 3 levels of tanginess. The mild classic, the medium classic, the strong classic. Tangy, the way you love it.
Made with love by Clover.
Welkom terug to your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on Expresso. Ayona Nkubo ehamba phambili apha ku SABC 3. This is Expresso Morning Show. How was that? That was good, right?
I thought we were on Pasilla. I was like,
Really?
where are we?
Hey now. Now you know it's Friday and that means it's time to sizzle some meat. The smell of a braai always makes me happy, but the aroma of lamb on the braai makes me even happier. And a bit of happy is what we all need during this time, right? So put the fire on and let's braai. Kom ons braai some lamb and let's be happy while staying safe. We are going to show you how to spice up your leg of lamb and turn it into a delicious Middle Eastern inspired feast. Now, Chef Clem with the braai tongs in hand, are you ready?
I'm ready. Do you braai?
I don't.
Why?
I do salads. I'm the salad girl.
Okay.
And then everyone else.
That's an important role, though.
It's very important. It's vital. Because what is braai meat without salad?
Yo, I'm feeling you. So poetic. Yo. Okay. So I've gone with some Woolies easy to cook butterfly leg of lamb. It is so easy. The instructions are on the packaging. It's like you can't get this wrong.
But the thing is, Clem, when you hear lamb or any kind of meat, you get so intimidated by it.
What's the first thing that gets you when you hear meat that shocks you or scares you?
What do I do?
Yeah, what is it about that gets you kind of shaken?
It's just too big. I feel like it's overwhelming. It's too much. How do I cook it? How do I cook it properly?
Okay. Are you tuning into our live sessions? We should.
Yes, of course.
Okay, and don't forget to our viewers at home, send us your questions. We're going to be talking to you live after the show, so I want to get all your questions. So I'm going to actually answer that question now and again later.
Oh, great.
Okay, so the first thing about leg of lamb is understand that it's the leg, right? So the animal's walking a lot. And because of that, Raul's been lifting all those weights.
Yes.
So he's got those biceps, and it's hard, right?
Yes.
Which means when you do cook it, you need to cook it for low and slow for a long time.
Okay.
So you can actually break down that muscle fiber so it becomes soft and juicy.
Yes.
So that's the thing with the leg of lamb. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna first sear it, and that's gonna give you that nice color on the meat. Then it's gonna go to the oven, where it's gonna cook slowly until it's super cooked through, nice and tender, nice and soft. If you were doing this on a braai, which we should be doing right now, it's Friday, braai day.
Braai day.
What you would do is you would kind of get it on the nice, high side of the coals just to get the color on the outside. When people say get the color, it means you get that char on the outside of the meat. That's going to give you that initial first flavor of lamb.
And then how do you not burn it?
Right. So what you do is you create something called indirect heat. You move the coals that are normally all over the braai grill.
Yes.
You move the coals to the one side, which is your hot side, and then there's no coals on the other side, and that gets indirect heat.
Okay, I see.
So we're gonna get that nice color, and then we're gonna place it over, like I said, we're gonna place it over the indirect side where you'll cook probably for an hour. But this piece is not such a big piece.
So you need to have time.
Yeah, you need some time. But this piece has been deboned already. It's easy to cook. You can actually take these, it's got these little elastic bands that keep it all together, but you can actually take that off and open it up, create more surface area. Then it'll cook in about 20 to half an hour.
Okay, I see what you mean. But then if you are cooking it like that, because it's so thick, that's when it takes you an hour to cook.
No, I still say when you're at home, take these little bands off that are holding it together.
Okay.
Then it opens up, butterflies out, and then you can sear it. 20 minutes, done.
Okay.
The regular leg of lamb does take long. All the goggles out there being leg of lamb, 20 minutes. Lies.
No.
The regular one will take a long time. This guy's got you covered. Right. So like you said, what is a braai without the sides?
What is a braai without the sides? And I'm
Let's
seeing
do this.
some colors. And one thing that I've learned, the more colorful, the more nutrient it is, and just vibrant. Because you eat with your eyes first.
You do. Wait, what's this one? Because you were shouting, hey!
It's an eggplant!
Not an emoji, it's an eggplant. A brinjal's got so many names, okay? This guy's absolutely great, and people don't eat enough of this. It's amazing. I love it. I use it in the regular things for masakas and things like that. But I also like just slicing it, searing it, and putting it in sandwiches. It's got such a unique flavor, and it takes on smoke so well.
What do you mean in sandwiches, raw?
So I slice it up, and then I sear it on a griddle pan, a little bit of olive oil, and it just becomes so smoky. It adds another dimension to your sandwiches or anything that you're using it in. But today, the way we're going to do it is a more traditional way, how they've been doing it for thousands and thousands of years. You would just chuck this on the braai grid, boom, nothing, just like that, and it'll start browning.
As a whole?
As a whole, just like that.
Oh.
But now apparently they told me I can't start a fire inside the studio.
Apparently, I wonder why not.
Wonder why.
Come on.
So what we're doing at home in your oven, get it on your grill nice and hot. Put that in your oven just like that. We've got a bit of a flame right here, so I'm creating a little mini fire situation. Flame is on. Can you see? You
Yes,
got
I
it?
can.
We've got a fire extinguisher, but it's not necessary.
It's not necessary.
We're good, we're safe. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Okay.
Clem is a professional, everybody, so we say.
There we go. Directly on the flame, just like that. Looks
For how long
scary.
is that?
So what you're going to do is you're going to keep on turning it. Take your tongues, keep on turning it, I say, every 2 minutes.
Okay.
It'll probably go for about 10 to 15 minutes. What you're looking for, which is quite different, like you're going to be scared, you want it to burn. You want to see like ash and char on the outside of the skin.
Okay.
And what that does is it actually cooks the inside of the flesh. Remember how I said it takes on smoke? That smokiness on the outside of the skin penetrates the flesh. And okay, you can't smell it now, but I'm going to tell you, it's super smoky, and you want that. It's so amazing.
Ooh.
That
Are we
with the
using
bride
that in
lamb.
a salad or?
Yes.
Okay.
This is going to be like one of our sides. As you can see, we've got a couple of sides going on there. This is the first one. So let's go. We're going to do a bit of parsley. Middle Eastern food uses a lot of parsley. And I love that though, because with that freshness, especially with the smokiness, the freshness comes through and it balances all out. A little bit of mint, just like that.
Also some mint in there.
Yeah, nice and cooling.
Oh.
And we got some lemon zest.
You know what? I absolutely love these recipes. It's so refreshing and so nutritious. If you at home would like to get your hands on this recipe, make sure to visit taste.co.za. You definitely will not regret making this for yourself and your family, especially because we have so much time during this period. And also do make sure to visit our website, expressoshow.com.
Okay, that's our first side done. Brinjal's going.
Wait, is this the first salad?
It's done. It's the brinjal salad with mint, parsley. It's a beautiful little side. The next one, he's got some bulgur wheat. Now, I've stocked up on these guys, and it's not just because of lockdown. I always have these at home and in my office drawer as well. These little sachets that have the little grains in them.
Yes.
Perfect meal solutions. I'm hooked on spelt right now. And the guys will know from back from Afternoon Express like years ago, spelt is like one of my favorite things ever. So it's an amazing ancient grain. In the microwave, you take it out, lemon juice, a bit of tuna. When you're in the gym, that's an amazing lunch.
Oh, wow. You know, visually, it looks like bird food, and I don't know how I would incorporate it in my meal, but then if this is what it turns out like,
So
absolutely beautiful.
This is bulgur wheat, which is one of them as well. They're bulgur wheat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more mint. I just love mint. Everything, all the parsley. I just love parsley. Then what I've got is some mini cucumbers that are sliced up. You can totally use normal cucumbers as well. All of it while we're even playing. Then I got some beautiful pickled onions from Woolies, which is salt in little packets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love that.
All of it in.
Red onions are literally the Beyonce of all my meals. I love red onions.
Really? I was gonna thought you were gonna say pomegranate rubies are like the Beyonce of like.
I don't think I've ever cooked with that.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that for you to try a little later.
Yes,
These actually
please.
come from Nicole's tree at home.
Really?
Can you believe it?
So you can, oh wow, Nicole, I also want some, hey?
Farmer Nicole is doing the most. Okay, cool. Salt and pepper going in, olive oil. I'm gonna add some lemon juice as well. Let me just slice my lemon.
Some lemon juice. So while Chef Clem is slicing up his lemon juice to add to the salad, let's take a quick recap to see how we have reached this stage. And just like that, you have made yourself this leg of lamb. Very nutritious, rich in flavor. It looks like it, and I can't wait to actually taste it. Chef Clem, we are with you live on Facebook straight after the show, right?
I need those questions.
Yes, please make sure to keep those questions going, keep them flowing on our social media platforms using the hashtag Expresso Show. Now, if you want to get your hands on this amazing, amazing recipe, visit our website, expressoshow.com. My goodness, that looks so delicious. And as they say, there is absolutely nothing like a braai. Kom ons braai. For more braai tips and recipes for the fire, go to taste.co.za.
Only you can make my day.
Pharmacodynamics. Effective, affordable healthcare.
Me by Ben E. King, and it's going to be mind-blowing. Take a look.
When the night is It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And the feel-good continues to flow here on your feel-good breakfast show. Now, time for us to take a look at South Africa's top live electronic act. Good luck. They've recently confirmed a major milestone as one of the first South African musical acts joining instrumental superstars. I'm talking the likes of Chris Martin, John Legend, Shawn Mendes, and a whole lot more for Global Citizen's new virtual concert series. It's called Together at Home, the series of global live streams that was created to support the World Health Organization's efforts considering the COVID-19 pandemic. Everyone is standing up and doing something about it. Juliet, good morning. So good to have you this morning. Together at Home.
Yes, amazing. Incredible experience.
I think it's absolutely incredible. I mean, it's a new virtual series from Global Citizen where you are recently set to kick off South Africa's series of musical artists. What was the motivation behind this virtual concert series?
So the whole concept of Together at Home, and it was started by Global Citizen. The whole modus operandi for Global Citizen is to alleviate poverty around the world. And so they obviously, they're very charitable and they're very consciously minded. And around the coronavirus crisis, they basically teamed up with the World Health Organization. They came up with this concept where they got the biggest artists across the world to basically live stream a concert from their home, just to give everyone who is sitting at home around the world some hope, some happiness, and then also doubling up with the fact that they're encouraging everyone to stay home and, to self-isolate across the world. So, yeah, we were the first South African act to be invited to be a part of it, and it was just an incredible experience.
And I think it is much needed entertainment for everyone all across the globe, and it's fantastic that you guys are part of it. So you guys are having to find creative and innovative ways of bringing that entertainment forward and rising above the mess and the stress. How are you guys as Good Luck doing this?
So we're about to launch a really exciting live stream series, which we're going to be starting first day of next week on Monday. It's called The Lockdown, not The Lockdown. And it's going to be a morning music live stream from our channels across Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And basically, the whole idea behind The Lockdown is just to connect ourselves with other artists, with other creatives across South Africa, be it a yoga instructor, a chef, and just bring people that are doing amazing things during this period of time together to actually voice what they're doing. Because I think you can get a lot of negative news. If you're not careful, you can get really bogged down by that. So our idea is just to bring out all the positivity that's coming out of this 21-day lockdown and to showcase it on our channel.
What does a typical lockdown day look like for you, Jules?
Basically, I do a lot of housework, which is kind of new to me, I'm not gonna lie. So I've been doing all my washing and ironing and cleaning and all that kind of stuff, which has been cool. I've learned a whole lot of skills. Making music, been writing a lot of songs, producing content for the lockdown. I've been trying to make the best of this time like everybody else has.
Juliet Hardy, you are an absolute superstar. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I absolutely love your work.
Thank you.
Mwah. And really so exciting that they've obviously taken some time out. In fact, Juliet on her own, the lead vocalist of Good Luck, has taken some time to record a beautiful performance for us. It's a cover of Stand By Me by Ben E. King, and it's going to be mind-blowing. Take a look.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall, all the mountains, they should tumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me.
Juliet Harding, I love her. One of the beautiful sounds of her. I love it.
Absolutely beautiful. Now I want all of us in studio to sing Stand By Me going to the ad break. Hey, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
There is a classic mayonnaise that brings out the traditional French in 3 levels of tanginess. The mild classic, the medium classic, the strong classic. Tangy the way you love it.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back. It's Friday and it's finally the day where we get rid of that cabin fever, and I know it's probably got you feeling a little bit blue. So head over to your yard this weekend and get your fire equipment ready, because we're going to show you how to make an SA favorite. That's the perfect braai peri-peri chicken. And to make it extra special, we're using Clover's classic tangy mayonnaise to make that marinade. So also don't worry if you don't have a braai at home, because this recipe is just as good on the oven or stove top. The beautiful Anal is joining me in the kitchen.
Hello.
What have we got preparing in the kitchen for today? It's smelling like absolute fire. You brought the fryer to fry, yay?
Yeah, and Friday is braai day.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
We love a braai on a Friday.
So where are we beginning?
Yeah, and especially for people that's indoors now, go out to your balcony and put on a little fire and do something outside if you've got space. Otherwise, you can do this inside. But a peri-peri chicken, don't I just love that? And you?
I do. I like a little bit of extra heat just to,
I'm gonna add it.
Metabolism gets burnt as well, so it's an
Really?
extra excuse for the hotness.
I'm going to give you some extra heat. So I'm going to put some 2 chilies in for you.
Okay,
so we're
challenge
going to make the marinade first.
All right.
So I'm going to add some 2 chilies, some paprika, quite a bit of paprika for that beautiful smoky flavor.
Okay.
Some more chili for you, because you like it hot. Looks like it.
You're really challenging me here today. Bring it on.
Some cumin for that beautiful nutty flavor.
Okay.
I'm going to add some ginger.
I do find the ginger and the cumin always, for me, especially when I'm putting very, very spicy components into it, it really does add to that balance.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
You're definitely looking like it's going to be a well-rounded taste, apart from all the spice.
Yeah, all the spices. Remember, when you make anything curry or peri-peri, it needs that ginger and garlic. It's like a trilogy, ginger, garlic, chili. You have to have it in. We're going to put some lemon juice, but you can add some vinegar if you want to. I'm going to add some honey for some sweetness, just to balance the flavors out. En dan gaan ek bietjie olyfolie ingooi, bit of olive oil, just a little bit.
And are you just kind of making the
onions.
dressing? Is this for the salad itself?
This is for the marinade.
Okay, the
this
marinade.
This is marinated chicken. You try to make this like a day before.
Okay.
You want it to infuse into the chicken, into the bones, everything. Yeah.
And I'm assuming a lot of us at home, we don't have any excuse not to prepare this the day before. You've got time on your hands.
Yeah.
No, you're in isolation. You got no excuses for this one.
And now the tangy mayonnaise. I love the number 2. This is my favorite one. It's got like a tangy flavor, and as you know, it's got like 10 essential vitamins inside of here as well.
How do they label the tanginess ratio? Is it like, how many numbers are there in the...
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so we come smack bang in the middle right there.
Smack bang in the middle.
Nice.
Now you just turn this around, and I hope I can do this. And you just zip up. Yay!
It weirdly enough starts to look like a smoothie mix, to be honest with you. A lot of things going on there. I'm assuming that's the fire that we've added in those beautiful spices.
No, it is the red onion that we use that's causing it.
Okay.
Yes. So a tip that I just want to give the viewers is when you marinate your chicken, I'm going to put this pink over it. It's just a little bit over it. I like to cut the skin underneath here. So I like to make an incision here and loosen the skin a little bit. And then I like to fiddle in with my fingers and get the marinade inside the meat. So the meat gets really all the flavors that you want to infuse in here.
I'd imagine that then kind of prevents that like little dryness appearing just below the skin as you get that beautiful grill.
100%.
Lovely tips coming at you guys. Make sure you stay tuned. Join us online as well, expressoshow.com, or join us on the socials and let us know if you'd add any more heat to your peri-peri chicken. Well, we've got it quite up there, I'd imagine.
And now if you braai, like Clem said earlier, first put it in the flame. So the chicken must first be flamed, like flaming hot, so it can build up that beautiful char that you see there. And then after a while, you put it in the indirect heat. So the coals on the side. So once again, you've got like the hot coals with the flames, and then you've got the softer coals, there's not so hot coals.
I've always wondered how you get these magazine-looking pieces of meat. I try it out, and then although it's crispy on the outside, it unfortunately appears to be like that on the inside as well. So thank you for that tip. I'm definitely going to try that out.
Yeah. So all you do is you really flame grill it to get all that smoky flavor in it, and look at that beautiful color that it's got on there. Then you take it off, and for about 20 minutes, that's all that it's done.
That's it?
Yeah, and if you want to know how to get it, if it's done or not done, is take a toothpick, and you just incision it in here, in the skin, so it touches the bone. Take it out, and if the juices are clear, then you know your chicken is done.
Ah, well, there you go. The tip of the day for your peri-peri chicken. And I'm assuming any chicken that you're actually grilling at home can definitely use that tip. Obviously, join us online. It's expressoshow.com. We've got some beautiful recipes and obviously the ingredients for this delicious classic peri-peri mayo that we're preparing with this beautiful batter done by our #2 tangy mayo from Clove over here, which is smack bang in the middle of its intensity. But of course, we have added some extra spice just to bring that fry-yay flames.
And that peri-periness that we love.
Beautiful stuff. It's smelling delicious, I must say.
Can you smell it?
Yep. Friday is here. And then as soon as this is done, I'm assuming you're bringing it straight over to the plate.
You bring it to the plate, and then I will serve it with a beautiful side salad and some Portuguese rolls.
Okay, getting that extra Portuguese pizzazz.
Exactly.
We've traveled all over the world this week. We've been to Paris, and now we're going to Portugal.
I know, and the people know they can braai lamb. We teach them how to braai lamb. Now we taught them how to braai the chicken. So this weekend is Happy Braai Weekend.
Random question. If I didn't have chicken at home, could I still use this?
Yes, you can. Me that only eat vegetables now, I would take a whole aubergine and I would treat the aubergine exactly the same way as you treated the chicken. So that's a very good thing to do for the vegetarians out there.
Beautiful. It smells absolutely delicious in the kitchen. It's Friday. If you have just joined us, you are missing out. But tune in online as well. We're on expressoshow.com. We're over to the ladies in the dining room.
There is a classic mayonnaise that brings out the traditional French in 3 levels of tanginess. The mild classic, the medium classic, the strong classic. Tangy, the way you love it.
Made with love by Clover. We can smell that, right? It smells so good. I can't social distance myself from that lamb and that chicken. I need it right now.
Not at all. But listen, guys, at the moment, most of us are all safe at home in self-isolation as we are practicing social distancing and attempting to combat the coronavirus outbreak. But no doubt you're looking for things to do because boredom can set in very quickly. Well, don't worry. We've got you covered. Bunkering down won't seem so overwhelming when you show us how you've got #GotGame at home during the lockdown. Now, perhaps you're like Kusle over here with TikTok on lockdown and have finally mastered that online dance routine. Yeah, serving us. Or maybe you're trying an at-home workout, but possibly you have a green thumb and started up your own veggie patch in your garden with seedings and herbs. Maybe that is it. Or no matter how simple or crazy, we want to know what you're getting up to safe at home right now.
Now, we have asked you on our social media platforms to show us how you've #GotGame by simply posting a picture or a video of yourself using the #GotGame on Twitter and Instagram or on Facebook to stand a chance of winning a 10,000 Rand game voucher.
Finally got the applause that you wanted.
Now, let's take a look at some of your entries so far, starting off with Rennie Ramabele, who says, #I'm really enjoying playing Kuse Kuse with my sister. It's part of exercise. Let's check it out.
Go, Kuse, 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 Kuse. Okay, I like that.
What's Kuse Kuse?
That one, yeah, Kuse, love it.
Oh, it's that,
That's Sibumsi Bay, Sibumsi Bay.
That one.
Yeah, yes.
That
Scotch,
one.
hopscotch.
The hopscotch.
Yes, Cece.
I feel like it's different from hopscotch, though, because they're moving in different directions. Hopscotch is like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2. That one is like 4 blocks.
Yeah.
4 blocks, and you have to like go in opposite directions.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. That's actually something I'm gonna also look into doing. Unompumelelo Mthethwa says, playing, singing and dancing to Maskandi with my little one during the lockdown to keep them entertained. #GotGame. So let's check it out. Hello. Hey, hashtag got game.
They definitely have game. Listen, another one came through from Boy Tumela saying, it's amazing to be spending time with my little newborn baby. My mom makes us smile during this lockdown, teaching my newborn baby how to count. Wow, okay, look at you, overachiever. I couldn't have asked for a better place to be than with them. Let's check this out.
Oh, wow.
Just like,
how old is the baba? I actually wanted to see the video. It's a newborn
baby, but the mommy is trying to teach him how to count. Listen, that's gotta give you some points.
I'm pretty sure parents are tired of these babies being unemployed up here. You know what I mean? Bossing us around like you paying us. So good for you, man.
Listen, and the last one comes from Kakhisho saying, got game, lockdown, but Beyonce is in South Africa.
Excuse me?
Uda?
Okay.
Let's see.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
Kakhisho, you are serving us Beyonce.
All the single ladies, let's join Kakhisho.
Serving us Beyonce.
Absolutely love it. Now show us how you've hashtag got game with posting a picture or a video of yourself with the hashtag got game on Twitter and Instagram, or comment on the Facebook post and you could win. You could win a 10,000 Rand game voucher. Woo! Now, T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com, and the competition runs until the 30th of April. What are you waiting for?
Go on and enter.
Find your smooth fortune with Tropica. Buy a Tropica promo pack, enter now, and stand a chance to win your share of 1 million Rand in prizes and the smooth grand prize of a Suzuki Ignis. The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you have to win.
Also catch the new season of Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. on SABC3 from the 3rd of March.
Tropica, nothing smoother. Find your smooth fortune with Tropica. Buy a Tropica promo pack, enter now, and stand a chance to win your share of 1 million Rand in prizes and the smooth grand prize of a Suzuki Ignis. The more Tropica you buy, the more chances you have to win.
my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beautiful people, to it. It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso live on SABC3. And you're probably sitting at home. If you missed the show on Tuesday, you're suffering from FOMO. Don't worry, because tomorrow we will be playing the repeat right here on SABC3 at 8 p.m. of Tuesday's blazing episode of Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao. Now, we've got a smooth Tropica Berry Blaze mocktail for you to make as you can catch the repeat. And as you do catch the repeat tomorrow, maybe start making it today, because you're going to want to make it over and over and over again. And helping me make it this morning is Raul Demoni. Okay, Raul.
Good morning.
I see you're getting quite obsessive with the water.
Sorry,
they say 20 seconds.
You know, I found it's actually a really nice time for me to just find myself, reconnect, sing a little song.
Yeah.
My little moment of peace during the day.
Yeah. Okay, so you actually have come through this morning, and you were telling me earlier on about this.
We are in
delicious,
the kitchen. We are live. We're doing the Tropica dance while we prepare a beautiful mocktail. Obviously, it's Friday, and we're getting into the spirit of things.
Yeah.
Very simple ingredients. Obviously, the favorite flavor of the day, in spirit of Nadia out there. So ingredients are going to be very simple.
Okay.
Some fresh frozen berries.
Okay.
I've got some ice, and for the garnish side over here, we've got some sliced lemon and
mint.
That is mint.
Yeah.
You can't forget that smell. That is a beautiful freshness to it. And all we're going to do is simply add our frozen berries into the. Let me try use a spoon rather. Add some frozen berries.
So you can use any of your favorite berries to make this. If you're out at home, you've only got strawberries, can you make use of those? Any berries that you like, you can add
Rich
onto
in
that.
antioxidants, some good vitamin C in here as well. And of course, if you guys are not the best of fans of Cool Red, you've got all the various other flavors that you can use in this mix and find a suitable garnish to match. I'm gonna just chuck some ice in here.
Cool, yeah.
Yep, get that nice slush effect. And of course, I'm gonna grab my 2-liter Tropica Cool Red. We're going for 2 servings,
We're going for 2 servings now. I know the ladies are going to want some, but we'll make for them a bit later on. But I like that it comes in a variety of sizes. You've got the 2-liter there, and then you've also got this, obviously, traditional, sort of classic 500 ml, which you can get as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So depending on how much of it you consume or how big your family is, you can go for the 2-liter or the 500 mils, which is great. And, of course, Tropica Cool Red is now available in 2 liters. It's the latest to be available in 2 liters. You can add your favorite berries to this mix if you want. Also, make use of any of your other favorite Tropica flavors to bring it to life. You can add them all up together and come up with your own flavor if you like. And of course, this recipe that Raul's making here will be available on our website, expressoshow.com.
And of course, on top of the 2-liter conversation, when you're done with it, fill it up with water, and you got yourself a weight. Oh, yes.
An opportunity to torture me.
I'll take any opportunity I can.
Just as I get excited about the berry-flavored smoothie, now you go in and want to make me do some work. Okay.
All right, so back to business here. I'm going to get my blend on. You can hear that ice.
There's nothing better, I find. I feel like your machine's a bit stuck. But I think it's nicely crushed already.
Yeah,
it looks like it's really crushed already. The nice thing is that if you find that it's quite thick and it's not how you want it to be, you can add some more of your Tropica into it and just mix it all up for the smoothness that you need, okay? How are we doing there? How are we looking?
Doing okay.
Yeah? We're doing okay. Remember, you can get this recipe on our website.
Slush in the glass.
Nice.
Guys, it's my first time in the kitchen, so just bear things in mind. It's my debut.
You were here yesterday. You were here.
I was on that side, though. I've never touched the goods.
Other side.
I've always been watching and enjoying.
Anything.
But I've spent some time with Clem, and he's taught me some beautiful guidance.
No better place to learn from. And listen, I have to say, I find that now with lockdown, there isn't a better way to pass time when you're watching a movie and you're catching up on all the series that you've been putting off than having a smoothie in hand, or like just that one drink that you consistently have throughout the day. Eh?
I think I could not agree with you anymore. And just to top it off and put that little cherry on the top.
Should I add some Tropica on there? Do you want to grab the 2 liters and let's just top it up a little bit so that it's nice.
Top up for you, and then we'll put some garnish on just to give it that perfect serve.
Oh yeah, you see, this is how I like it. This is the consistency I like, okay?
You see at home, you guys,
lemon slices.
If you'd like to and you want more consistency, make it smoother, keep the blender on for long. I like my chunks, I like to chew and work through my calories.
You also want it sitting there on the table for a while longer. Can I have some garnish, some mint and that slice of lemon just for that zest in there?
Give it that magazine look.
Yes.
And finish it off
Take a picture with your cool red smoothie once you're done with it and tag Nadia Jafta and Tropica on there. She'll love you for it. And who knows, you might even earn yourself a nice follow back.
Isolation,
right?
cheers.
Isolation,
Keep your distance.
Cheers, keep your distance. Remember the repeat of Tropica Island of Treasure Curacao is on tomorrow at 8 p.m. right here on SABC3. Make it a date. Cheers.
Listen, we're at the last 4 minutes of the show, and maybe you need some inspiration for this day, for this Friday. And we're getting our inspiration from none other than Walt Disney, who was not only an American motion picture and TV producer, but he was also a survivor of the Spanish flu outbreak in 1918. At the age of 17, he went to work in a hospital, but soon picked up flu symptoms and was nursed back to health by his mother in his very own hometown. Now, he saw and felt firsthand the suffering of this illness, and this is what he had to say.
All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles have strengthened me. You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you. What I take from that, Chomi, is that whatever lemons life throws at you or whatever bad happens, it doesn't happen to you. However, it happens for you. It's all for growth. You can always find or try to find a silver lining in every situation. So let's heed this advice from Walt Disney. He's lived it before. We are living something that we are trying to get through as well. Therefore, this is absolutely vital for our progression in life in general.
Wow. Ryle, what a feel-good Friday show we've had this morning.
Friday feels are
so
coming in
good.
hot.
And so
indeed.
inspirational. Thank you so much, man. You really just changed the way that we approach this lockdown at the moment, giving us all those fitness tips that really help so much. I feel so much better every day. But of course, we also brought you a nice performance by Juliet from Good Luck, Stand By Me. So let's sign off with that performance.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall, all the mountains, they should tumble to the sea. I won't cry.
Expresso show made with love by Clover.
Shed a tear.
Another feel-good production.
As you stand